Hey everyone, I'm in Forza Horizon 5 and here I'm going to show you how to buy cars. So we're driving along and we think, I need a new car, man, I need a new car. So we stop, hit the menu button, which is the one with the little horizontal lines on it, just to the bottom right of your light up sort of button on your Xbox controller. And then when you're on this screen, you want to RB over to cars. So when you're on cars, you've got this option here, buy new and used cars. And you've also got some further options when you go in here. It'll say, do you want to fast travel to Horizon Festival, Mexico? Yes, we do, because that's where we've got to go. And then when you're here, you have the ability to buy new cars or buy and sell used cars. You also have the abilities to do car pass and car packs. So we're going to talk about the different ways of purchasing all of these things and moving forward with them. So first up, let's have a little look at buying new cars. So this is the main way. So you can buy nice, shiny new cars here. And when we're in this area here, you can right button across to see different brands, like we see here. And we see all sorts of different brands. Now, you may well see at the top, I'm skint, my friends, because I've done this done this video about 6 times now, and every time there's been a technical problem on my computer and it's messed up, so I'm really low on cash. However, this is kind of good in a way because I can use the filter button to show you how you can filter to affordable cars. So when you're on here, what I can see is I can't actually afford anything because it's saying that if there was, it would say affordable up the top here, and I can't buy nothing. So you think, brilliant, you're going to show me how to buy cars when you ain't got any money. So I'm going to come back to that one because in the auction house, I'm going to look at my bids, and I'm going to explain this as well in a minute because this is an important point. If you go to buy cars by auction, any bid that you do here, if you fail, you've got to go back here to get your money. So hopefully I'm hoping this is going to give me some money. So we'll have a little look at it here. So it says winning bid was that, get your credits back. So we'll get my credits back. How many credits did I bid on this car? I can't even remember. 23.8. Oh, can I afford a car? Let's have a little look. Did that help me? Right. So let's have a little look at the auto show. Can I buy a car now? So let's go filtered. Yes, I can. So now we've got this affordable thing. See, I did this on purpose just to show what you do when you're really skint. Okay, so you put that on. I've hit A to toggle it, and it'll show me the hunks of junk that I can buy for my measly 23,854 credits. So when you're on here, you can pick a car that you want to buy. Man, fine. My choices are pretty bad, aren't they? So I could have a little Corrado. I love little Corrados. This was the car that I missed when I was a young man. This was like my dream car. This is how bad or how old I am. You know, it was that angular thing. So if you want to have a little look at this car and you go, that's the car for me, you press A to select it. And then when you're in this page here, you can have a little look at different paint looks. So you can buy it with one of these paint jobs. So this is the upside of going for a new car. You can have it with any of these weird looking liveries. You really want to, look at that. There's a Kinder car or Kinder, a Coca-Cola car, all sorts of stuff here. So you can go with one of these paint jobs. If you think really, you can hit Y and then you can pick a paint job here. So you can pick whatever color you want on your little car. If you hit the right button, you've got a color table here. So you can go with whatever colour you like. Or there's these cool kind of sheeny shiny car types here. Look at that one. Ugh, that's weird, isn't it? It's like a lot of noise. Interesting. That's not good. That is not good, my friends. So you can see all the different options here and you just pick whatever colour you like. So I always think the Corrado looked pretty good in just the bright red. Okay, so if you then want to go ahead and buy the car, what you do is you press OK, like so, and then it'll say, do you want to spend 20,000 on it? And if you do, this is where you do it, okay? Now I'm just wondering whether to do this because then I've not got much money to show you the auction. So I'm going to skip this and I'm going to show you the auction instead because I've just not got enough money. But if I wanted to buy it, I'd just hit A and that's how I would buy a car, all right? So we're going to go back out and we're going to go all the way back to this page here, and we're going to go to auction house again. So we were in the auction house before, so there's this thing here showing auction alerts, and I've got another movie talking about these, sorry, not this, my auctions, showing cars that you're selling and whether anybody's bought them or not. So you can see nobody's bought these cars from me. Rubbish. I've got my start bids, no bids going on them, but I do have some cars up for sale, but nobody cares. All right, so there's a separate movie showing you how you do those. But if you want to buy a car, you go into the auctions here, and this can be a cheaper way of finding the car that you want. And this mode here, you can choose different makes, models, performance classes to search for different cars. Now, in my case, I've not got much money, so I'm going to do a max buyout. And there's two different ways you can buy at auction. You can either use the buyout or the max bid. So I'm going to show you the buyout first. Let's see what we could get for 20,000. We could get a Toyota Supra for 13,000. A Willys Jeep. There's plenty of Willys in this game, which I think is hilarious. But that's just the child in me. So you can buy lots of Willys if you really want to. But if you don't want that, at this sort of price, there's not a great deal you can get. You can get a Fairlady Z. That's a great buy, a Corvette Stingray. I love the look of the Corvette Stingray. You probably saw that I've got one of these on my, that I was just driving at the start of this video, and I think it's a great looking car. But anything else, you're pretty restricted. But the buyout, you can buy any of these straight away. So if you've not got the Corvette Stingray, you could buy one here for 15,000 credits. So all I would do to do that is I'd hit A, and then when I'm on this page here, buyout would buy the car at 15,000 credits, and then that will be mine. The other option is I can place a bid, so 14,000 credits, and if the expiry happens and I'm the top bidder, I will get the car for 14,000 credits. That auction just completed, so if I had put in a bid for 14,000, I would have won it. So the bidding thing is a bit confused. If we come back out again and go in again, let's search a different way. So, oops, let's just set this back to any. I could just clear the search options with Y. I can search for a particular make here. So let's go for something pretty cheap. Let's see what we've got in the way of Ford. Ford obviously do some nice cars as well, but some that are pretty cheap as well. So let's just do that and see what Fords we've got on auction and see whether there's anything interesting. So this one's 6,000 for a Focus RS. You might want that. This thing, 1993 Cobra. I've never even heard of one of those. It must be over in America. This one here, Ford Shelby, that looks pretty nice for 12,000. So it's only going to take a minute till it goes. So let's say I want to bid on that one. So I come into here. It'll then show me the car. You've got to be fairly quick because there's only a minute remaining on this. I could place a bid. Say, yeah, I'm quite happy to place a bid for 12,000 credits on there. I could put in a higher bid if I wanted to, because the downside of me putting in a bid there is it shows I'm winning it, but of course somebody can outbid me. So we'll see what happens with that one as we're looking throughout these different things here. So you've got to be fairly quick because you can see all of these show ending soon, and annoyingly they don't show the amount of seconds remaining. So, but yeah, you just flick through, see what you want, whether you want to hone down on a particular brand or whatever. And then when we're here, so I've come back out to this screen, it shows in my bid so I can see what's going on with it, and it says I've been outbid. So I could try and get it again, but there's not much time, so I'm going to fail miserably and not win the bid. But if I did win it, that's where it would show. So that's auctions covered. So we've got used cars that you can buy in an auction. The main difference between the used cars is you get it with the colour that the car is when you buy it, as opposed to a new car where you get to pick the paint scheme when you buy it. But of course they're much cheaper, so generally it's a better way to find your car in that area there, I think anyway. Your other options are car pass and car packs. Now these ones require you to actually spend some real money. So if you look at this one here, if you think these are cars that are available at the minute, so these came out on the 5th of November. These ones are coming out on the 18th of November, so I might not be able to get those yet. I don't know. It's only the 15th of November now. Let's see. Unreleased car, so I can't have that one yet. Okay. But it says if I bought the car pass, I would get these. So this is a sort of an optional upgrade. So if we hit X and have a little look at that, hopefully it won't do it. Wow! So you can see these premium add-ons, car pass 11 cars, or the add-on bundles that will get all this stuff here. So you can opt to add this car pass and buy them that way. Your other option though is if there's just a car that you think, oh man, I love that car, I really want that car, you can select it here, and then it'll contact the server and give you your options. So it's saying if you want the car pack with 8 cars in, so you get these 8 cars here, that'll cost you £5.39. Or you can get this one where you get all these cars added on over time and add them this way. So that's your different options there. So that's stuff that you actually have to spend a bit more money. The car packs, again, you can see the different cars here and what they are. You know, whether anyone would want these, I don't know. You tell me, do you like the look of the car packs or not? Personally, I couldn't give a stuff myself. But that's just me. And that's it, really. So you've got the ability, the auto show, the car pass, the car packs, and the auction house. Hopefully that's given you a good, solid way of buying new cars, or any cars, how to buy a car in Forza Horizon 5. If I did a good job, give us a thumbs up, please. That's much appreciated. If you've got any thoughts about this and you've got any comments, what's the car that you purchased? Did you get it auction house? Did you go on the new cars? Did you get a car pass? Love to know what you purchased. What was the dream car that you wanted? Love to know your thoughts there. And also, if you like this sort of stuff, have a little look at the rest of my channel. I've got all sorts of movies, growing some ones on Forza Horizon 5 because it's obviously just come out, but I've got all sorts of Xbox games, including FIFA 22, The Witcher 3, and many more. If you like what you see, please subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much.